Number 1.
Nice and dependable. Catch a little tailpipe sound there. Oh yeah. He can't do that. There you go, hold that. Sounds pretty good. Straight from a Corvette more than likely. Everything's fitted well, exhaust is fitted well. You can see the upgraded control arms. Oh yeah, sway bar links. Catch a shot right up underneath there, AJ. That'll be a good shot. It's got the O2 sensors in it, so obviously it's got a computer to control all that. Got your OBD2 port right here. Real easy to get to with your fuses. Battery's actually got a hold down. Little things like that mean something to us, guys, because I guarantee 90% of the aftermarket vehicles we get in don't even have a battery hold down. It's really great till you hit a bump and your battery falls out and hits your fan. Power steering. It's a good looking car. Does it have power brakes? It does have disc brakes. These are what size? Again, we're just getting this car in, so I'm just going over it. But I did have a lot of details given to me by the previous owner. 20-inch wheels, staggered. Got a nice big fat tire under the back. Nittos front and back. 20s in the back also.
1965 Chevrolet Bel Air, classic steel, Corvette Heartfire. This isn't your granddad's Bel Air. What began life as a humble two-door sedan has been transformed into a head-turning street machine. Thanks to a fuel-injected Corvette-sourced 5.7L LS1 V8 and a custom build that blends vintage style with modern firepower. Finished in shimmering silver, this 1965 Chevrolet Bel Air stands proud on chrome 20-inch wheels wrapped in sticky Nitto tires, with quad headlights, fuel injection, and Hurst-equipped badging, and just the right amount of chrome sparkle to keep the old-school charm alive. But pop the hood, and the real story begins. The aluminum LS1 V8 breathes through a Spectre cold air intake and exhales through a dual exhaust with headers, all routed through a smooth shifting 700 R4 4-speed automatic. It's fast, reliable, and ready to cruise or bruise. Underneath, the car rides on QA1 front coilovers and control arms, while four-wheel disc brakes and power steering make this big body Bel Air handle like something half its size. Step inside and you're greeted by cool vibes and hot tunes. Turquoise vinyl bench seats, Rockford Fosgate speakers, a hidden Bluetooth stereo, and a clean factory-style dash upgraded with auxiliary gauges and an A-pillar mount attached. It's retro, but ready for the road. The odometer shows 51K miles, though actual mileage is unknown. The car comes with a Virginia title, with a prior odometer brand noted. Police Carlite auction ends in 6 days. This is your chance to own a fully sorted LS-powered 60s classic that's built to drive, built to show, and built to thrill. Forget trailer queens. This Bel Air is muscle with manners, and it's ready to steal the show and the street. Number 2. (1962) Chevrolet Corvette 327 of 344 speed, the final year of the C1 legend. As the last of the first-generation Corvettes, the 1962 Chevrolet Corvette marked the end of an era, and this example brings that legacy to life with aggressive style and raw performance. Finished in jet black over black vinyl, This C1 was refurbished under previous ownership and tastefully upgraded to be both a head-turner and a true driver's car. Gone are the contrasting coves of earlier years. 1962 was the first and only C1 to feature a single-color body, signaling the Corvette's evolution into something more serious, more powerful, more refined. Performance that matches the look. Under the hood lives a 327 Ci V8, factory rated at 340 horsepower, paired to a T10 4-speed manual transmission and a classic Hurst shifter. Power is sent to the rear wheels the old-school way, with torque, grit, and a grin on your face. The engine stamping bears the correct RE suffix for a 62-327-340, adding authenticity to the build. Motor control, classic vibe. Rolling on bold 18 US mags wheels wrapped in Nexen performance tires. This Corvette isn't just about looks. It stops hard too, thanks to upgraded Willwood 4-wheel disc brakes. It's vintage driving with modern confidence. Vintage interior with modern flair. Slide into the black vinyl bucket seats, and you're greeted by a 160 miles per hour speedometer, a tachometer with a 6,500 RPM redline, and a clean, purposeful dash. There's no heater, because the only thing that needs warming up is that small block V8. A retro sound Wonderbar stereo keeps the period-correct aesthetic while letting you queue up your favorite tunes on the go. This Corvette shows 81K miles, with fewer than 50 added by the current owner. It's being offered on dealer consignment with an owner's guide and a clean Florida title. Whether you're a collector looking for a sharp C1 or someone who wants a turnkey icon with a bit of bite, this 1962 Corvette is ready to cruise, show, and thrill, just like it did 6 decades ago. One look, and you'll understand why they called America's sports car. Number 3. United States, no reserve. 1959 Chevrolet Corvette 283/274 speed, a blue-chip American icon. Step back in time and experience the golden age of American motoring with this stunning 1959 Chevrolet Corvette, a beautifully restored symbol of power, style, and freedom. Recently refinished in an eye-catching blue with white coves. This C1 Corvette embodies everything that made mid-century America fall in love with the open road. A true survivor. This car spent over a decade off the road, stored away from 2013 to 2024. According to the Corvette C1 registry, it remained in California until April 2024 before making its way to Wisconsin in 2025. Just months ago, it received a fresh cosmetic revival, complete with a vibrant blue exterior, white convertible top, and polished 15 steel wheels with spinner-style covers wrapped in Coker white walls. Performance meets pedigree. Under the hood is the legendary 283 Ci V8 with a dual-quad carburetor setup, factory rated at 270 horsepower, just the way you want it. Paired with a 4-speed manual transmission and a Positraction limited-slip differential, this Corvette is more than just a pretty face. It's a true driver's machine with old-school muscle and mechanical simplicity. Recent work includes a rebuilt fuel pump, fresh spark plugs, and an oil change. Classic details, honest presentation. The cabin stays true to its roots with blue bucket seats, matching dash and door panels, and a sweeping 160 miles per hour speedometer framed by a 3-spoke steering wheel. You'll find lap belts, a dash-mounted rear-view mirror, and even a Wonder Bar AM radio. Though it no longer plays, it adds to the authentic charm. The 5-digit odometer reads just over 17K miles, with 350 miles added by the current owner. True mileage remains unknown, as expected for a car of this vintage. A piece of rolling Americana. From the quad headlights and split chrome bumpers to the subtle fender vents and rear dual exhaust, every inch of this '59 Corvette tells a story. It's a time capsule of an era when design was bold and driving was pure joy. This C1 comes with the owner's manual, a car cover, and a clean Wisconsin title in the seller's name. Whether you're a collector, nostalgic enthusiast, or simply someone who appreciates iconic American design, this Corvette deserves a spot in your garage. Number 4. A Torch Red Time Capsule, 1994 Chevrolet Corvette Coupe, no reserve. If you're looking for a piece of American performance history that still turns heads in 2025, this Arctic White 1994 Chevrolet Corvette Coupe is it. Showing just 54,000 miles, this C4 Vet brings together bold 90s styling and raw LT1 V8 power in one iconic package. Under the hood lies a 5.7-liter LT1 V8, delivering 300 horsepower and 340 lb-ft of torque. The sound alone is enough to stir any enthusiast's soul. It's paired with a 4-speed automatic transmission and a limited slip differential, giving you classic muscle with confident handling. With its selective ride and handling package, traction control, and ventilated 4-wheel disc brakes, this Corvette offers a surprisingly refined ride without compromising its aggressive nature. And yes, it still wears its staggered width 17-inch 5-spoke alloy wheels wrapped in sticky Nitto and T555 tires, built for the boulevard or the backroads. The exterior is pure 90s attitude. Pop-up headlights with LED bulbs, quad taillights, tinted windows, and that unmistakable removable roof panel for open-air driving. Finished in Arctic white, it pops beautifully against the torch red leather interior, one of the most iconic Corvette color combos ever offered. Inside, it's pure retro cool. Power sports seats, a Kenwood stereo, digital dash, and classic red carpets transport you straight back to the golden era of American performance. It's not perfect. The coolant temp gauge isn't working and a couple of warning lights are on, but it's honest, raw, and exactly what makes cars like this fun to own. Offered at no reserve with a clean Texas title and Carfax. This Corvette is more than just a weekend toy. It's a symbol of American engineering, attitude, and freedom on 4 wheels. Whether you're a collector, a first-time Corvette buyer, or just someone who's always wanted a piece of that LT1 magic, this C4 is ready for your garage. No reserve, no excuses, just pure Corvette. Number 5. Ford Mustang Trans Am TA2 race car, built to battle, born to win. If you're looking for a weekend toy, this isn't it. This Ford Mustang Trans Am TA2 race car was born for one thing: domination on the track. Purpose-built by Nitro Motorsports and riding on a Mike Cope racing tube frame chassis, this beast wears 6th-gen Mustang bodywork and a fierce cool box white livery. It's the real deal. No VIN, no creature comforts, just raw, American V8 Thunderback by pro-level race engineering. Race-bred power and precision. At its heart lies a sealed-spec 6.2 LLS3 based V8, hand-built by Pro Motor Engines and used in just 5 races. It snarls through Baye headers, cools via an aluminum radiator, and is managed by an AEM ECU. Power is delivered through a bulletproof G-Force GSR 4-speed manual and a Buzz Racing rear end, freshly overhauled and race-tested once. Ready to carve corners. Riding on 15 black Bassett wheels wrapped in Pirelli P0 slicks, this TA2 car features a fully adjustable Penske coilover suspension, recently rebuilt and ready to be dialed in. Need to stop on a dime from 150 miles per hour? No problem. Massive 6-piston Brembo calipers over slotted rotors get it done. Used in just one race. Track focus cockpit. Inside, it's all business. A Bamarco racing seat with a Simpson harness keeps you planted. There's a full roll cage, fire suppression, toggle switches, and a cool box driver cooling system to keep your core temp in check while the V8 screams at redline. Steer with precision through a Momo quick-release wheel and monitor every metric with the AIM data acquisition system. No frills, no distractions, no odometer. This is not street legal and sells on a bill of sale only because it was never meant for traffic. It was meant for speed. Built for Trans Am. Tuned for victory. Are you ready to take the wheel? Available now from a California dealer. The grid is waiting. Number 6.
This 73 Ford Mach 1 Mustang was bought from the same owner for 46 years, approximately 2 years ago. It has one repaint and no rust ever. Everything works. All you need to do is buy it and enjoy it.
(1973) Ford Mustang Mach 1. Ivy Glow legend with 46-year legacy. A true symbol of American muscle with unmistakable 70s flair. This 1973 Ford Mustang Mach 1 is more than just a car. It's a time capsule, a survivor, and a head-turner rolled into one. Originally delivered to McSherry Ford Sales Incorporated in Spencer, Massachusetts, this Mach 1 spent an incredible 46 years under the care of a single owner who lovingly refurbished it in the mid-2000s. Finished in its factory-correct Ivy Glow Green over avocado vinyl, it captures the bold styling and confidence of the final year of the first-generation Mustang. Under the hood lies the H-code 351CI Cleveland V8, upgraded with a 4-barrel carb, electronic ignition, and long tube headers. Paired with a select shift 3-speed automatic and a traction lock rear differential, this pony still knows how to gallop. A custom dual exhaust system delivers a throaty, old-school rumble that commands attention at every stoplight. Aesthetically, this Mach 1 is pure vintage muscle. Vented hood with silver center stripe. Mach 1 front grille and graphics. Front and rear spoilers. Racing-style mirrors. Splash guards, and dual chrome exhaust outlets. The 14-inch steel wheels with polished caps wear BF Goodrich Radial T/a white letter tires, completing the period-correct street look. Rear traction bars and air shocks give it a planted stance, while power steering and power-assisted front disc brakes make for a confident drive. Step inside, and you're transported to 1973. The avocado vinyl bucket seats, floor-mounted center console, and Mach 1 Sport interior deliver vintage vibes with just the right dose of attitude. The dash houses a 120 miles per hour speedo, 8K RPM attach, and center stack gauges for oil pressure, voltage, and coolant temp. A working AM/FM radio, heater, and analog clock keep the nostalgia alive. With only 200 miles driven under current ownership, this Mach 1 remains fresh from recent maintenance, including a new starter, battery, and oil service. Included in the sale are original dealer invoice, factory literature, clean Massachusetts title. Whether you're looking to relive the golden era of Detroit muscle or add a well-kept icon to your stable, this 1973 Mach 1 delivers both story and soul, with the sound and style to back it up. Number 7.
Speed. I need gas. I had to get a new battery, so it's got a brand new battery.
'69 Dodge Dart GTS, a white-hot street fighter reborn. What happens when classic Mopar muscle meets modern performance engineering? You get this stunning, fully restored, and tastefully modified 1969 Dodge Dart GTS hardtop, a street-legal bruiser with attitude to match its looks. Originally parked for over a decade, this Dart was rediscovered by its current owner in 2012 and treated to a ground-up refurbishment completed in 2025. The body was stripped and repainted in its original W1 white, accented by a factory-style black vinyl roof and bold black tail stripe. Restored chrome, sharp bezels, and brand-new lenses bring out every angle of this timeless A-body muscle machine. But don't let the vintage looks fool you. Under the hood lies a reworked 340ci V8, rebuilt with go-fast goodies including a CompCams camshaft, high-flow intake, Edelbrock 750 CFM carb, and solid engine mounts. It breathes through a full TT exhaust system and stays cool with a reproduction aluminum radiator. Shifting duties are handled by a rebuilt 4-speed manual, upgraded with a Stage 2 clutch and pass and performance components, sending power to a sure grip 8 3/4-inch rear end with 3.23:1 gears. The suspension and chassis were overhauled from modern road command. Welded subframe connectors, tubular control arms, Hotchkiss sway bars, Fox shocks, and polyurethane bushings keep this Dart planted through corners, while SSBC front discs and a firm feel stage 3 steering box ensure it stops and turns as confidently as it goes. Inside, the vibe is vintage cool with modern touches. Fresh black vinyl bucket seats, a padded dash, a satellite-capable retro stereo, and sound-deadening insulation make for a ride that's equal parts comfort and character. A wood-grain-rimmed steering wheel and classic 120 miles per hour speedo add the final touch, a muslce flair. Only 200 miles have been added since the full rebuild, making this Dart GTS a turnkey icon ready to enjoy. Whether you're looking to dominate the street, turn heads at a car show, or add a serious performer to your collection, this isn't just a car. It's a statement. Number 8.
Page. We go backwards. And then the first gear, very close to reverse actually, but this is the Moss box that everybody talks about. Again, first gear doesn't have synchromesh, not a problem. That whine is natural in the Moss box. It's very, very low, this gear. I hardly ever use it, you know. I'm into second right away, and so, you know, that's the move down there to second. Double the clutch really does help between first and second, not essential if you take your time. Alright, so then let's just go to third. Need another hand, don't I, really? There's third and fourth, and I'll go back to third, and if we're clever we can even get down to second. Let's try that. Well, not too clever. There you go.
1962 Jaguar XK Series I Roadster. 57 years, one family, eternal beauty. They called it the most beautiful car ever made. Enzo Ferrari said that. And when you see this opalescent silver gray 1962 Jaguar XK Series I Roadster, you understand why. This Series I Roadster is not just a machine. It's rolling sculpture, carrying 57 years of single-family ownership until 2023 and showing just 46,000 miles from new. Lovingly restored in the late 90s and thoughtfully maintained ever since. This car is a true survivor, with elegance matched only by its pedigree. A design icon, reimagined. Factory finished in opalescent gunmetal. The car was refinished in its current shade of opalescent silver gray, a hue that enhances every curve of Malcolm Sayers' timeless design. From its covered headlights and louvered clamshell hood to the wire-spoke wheels and upswept dual exhaust, this E-Type is a masterclass in 1960s British design. Performance with grace. Under the long bonnet lies Jaguar's legendary 3.8-liter inline-six, rated at 265 horsepower and 260 lb-ft of torque. Featuring triple SU carburetors and a Dick Ames stainless steel exhaust system. This engine sings in a way modern cars can only dream of. Power is delivered through a Moss 4-speed manual and limited slip differential. Pure mechanical honesty at your fingertips. Recent mechanical work includes carburetor rebuild, new fuel tank, pump, and sender, ignition service, rocker cover gaskets, oil lines, and pressure sender, clutch hydraulics, fresh fluids, 2024, rebuilt rear brake calipers. True to its roots. 15 chrome wire wheels with knockoff spinners wear Cooper Grand touring tires, and braking is handled by four-wheel discs with inboard rear rotors. A hallmark of the E-Type's race-derived suspension. An interior that whispers class. Step inside and you're greeted by black leather bucket seats, a textured aluminum dash, Smith's gauges, and a wood-rimmed steering wheel. It's a place where time slows down and every drive feels like a moment from history. This E-Type comes with a Jaguar Heritage Trust Certificate, jack, tool kit, car cover, service records, manuals, and a clean California title. United Kingdom British soul, American legacy. A car that defined the 60s, now ready for its next chapter. Whether you're a seasoned collector or someone who simply appreciates perfection in motion, this XK isn't just a car. It's a time capsule on wheels, and it could be yours. Number 9. (1955) Chevrolet Bel Air, classic style, modern muscle. They don't build them like this anymore. But this one? It's built even better. This 1955 Chevrolet Bel Air two-door hardtop is a stunning restomod that blends mid-century charm with modern-day performance and comfort. Originally one of the most iconic cars of the 50s, this Bel Air was tastefully modified in 2012 to become a cruiser that's just as thrilling to drive as it is to admire. Finished in an eye-catching bright red with glimmering chrome accents, This Bel Air keeps its original Tri-5 sole intact while rolling confidently on 18-inch front and 20 rear American racing wheels, wrapped in performance BF Goodrich rubber. The body lines are crisp, the stance is aggressive thanks to a lowered suspension, and details like hooded headlights and 383 badging hint at what's lurking under the hood. Speaking of power, this Bel Air packs a punch. A fuel-injected 383 Ci V8 paired with a 700 R4 4-speed automatic transmission gives it smooth shifting and serious muscle. Upgrades like Phytech electronic fuel injection, an Edelbrock intake, and custom dual exhaust make this car sound just as good as it looks. Underneath, it rides on a modernized suspension setup with front coilovers, rear air shocks, and lowering blocks. Power steering and power front disc brakes ensure it handles confidently at any speed, whether you're cruising to a car show or just around town. Inside, you'll find a comfortable and custom cabin trimmed in gray and red cloth upholstery. A split folding front bench, Pioneer Bluetooth stereo, aftermarket ASC, cruise control, digital dash, and a Grant GT steering wheel on a tilt column bring this 55 firmly into the 21st century without losing its vintage soul. With just 500 miles added by the current owner since 2021 and around 30K miles showing on the digital odometer, this Bel Air is fresh, dialed in, and ready to roll. Offered with a clean Montana title, this Tri-5 Chevy is the best of both worlds, classic American styling and modern-day drivability. If you're looking for a head-turning hot rod that's equally at home on the boulevard or to cars and coffee, your ride has arrived. Number 10.
And it drives really smooth. Everything works. No cracks. Beautiful paint. Paint still shines. Chrome looks great. It's got that classic European GT feel. The automatic shifts smooth, super easy to drive. This car is not a speed demon, but that's not what it's about. Just a laid-back cruiser. You never see those on the road anymore. Every time we take it out, someone asks about it. And most people have no clue what it is, they just know it looks cool. It's one of those cars that really stands out on the road. Once again, 2 owners. One was from Arizona, one's Tennessee. Low mileage.
Oncoming automobile, 1971 Volvo 1800E. A Swedish classic with Arizona roots, Sweden cactus. Looking for a vintage car with soul, sophistication, and a story? This 1971 Volvo 1800E is more than just a vehicle. It's a time capsule from a golden era of automotive craftsmanship. Originally owned by a meticulous enthusiast in the dry climate of Arizona until 2008, this Volvo has traveled only 104,000 miles over 5 decades. Now residing in California and still gleaming in its factory-correct gold metallic. Code 105. Paint, it's a survivor in every sense, with just the right touch of tasteful updates and careful preservation. Under the hood lies Volvo's legendary 2.0-liter B20E inline-4, enhanced with Bosch Digitronic fuel injection. Cutting-edge tech in its day, still reliable and responsive today. Paired with a 3-speed automatic, this 1800E delivers a uniquely smooth drive, whether cruising down Route 66 or showing off at Cars and Coffee. Inside, you'll find a cabin that blends Scandinavian elegance with 1970s charm. Tan leather upholstery, a padded dash, and classic Smith's gauges evoke a sense of timeless luxury. Add in air conditioning, a heated rear window, and an aftermarket CD stereo, and you've got vintage comfort with a few modern conveniences. Riding on stylish 15-inch clover wheels and updated disc brakes all around, this Volvo handles with grace and stops with confidence. Recent service in April 2025 included new brake calipers, pads, valve cover gaskets, and fresh plugs and oil, meaning it's ready for the road or the concours lawn. Whether you're a collector, a retro design lover, or simply someone who appreciates the blend of form and function, this 1971 Volvo 1800E is a rare find. With its clean Tennessee title, original manuals, and clean West Coast presentation, it's a piece of rolling history that's ready for a new chapter.